everyone and welcome back. It's Ellen for those of you that are new, and today I am bringing you the power of makeup video. As most of you will probably know, this video went completely viral around YouTube. It has definitely gone around and that many people have done it. But the first person to do it was Nikki Tutorials, and her video was absolutely amazing. And the message behind it was so important. So after watching quite a few videos of this, I have decided to film one for my channel. I know that I am completely late and behind, but that's okay. I still wanted to film it and get it up. You need to be confident in your natural skin, who you are with makeup or without makeup. So clearly I have done one side of my face completely glammed up and one side is completely natural. There is absolutely nothing on this side of my face. So in this video I do go into detail about why I do certain things on my face to make myself feel more confident. If you guys would like to see my interpretation of the power of makeup, then please keep on watching and let's get straight into the video. So I've decided that I'm going to apply makeup to this side of my face and leave this side completely bare. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing is applying my Clinique Moisture Surge Moisturizer to half of my face. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing is my eyebrows, and what I like to do is take a pencil and fill them in. So as you can see, my eyebrows are a lot fuller through the front than they are at the end. So what I like to do is obviously elongate them and make them a lot fuller in the end here so that my eyebrows are a lot more shaped. So I'm going to be taking my Benefit Precisely My Brow, which is my favorite thing at the moment, and I'm going to take the spoolie and run that through them so that they're brushed into place, and then take the pencil end and fill them in from the end first, and then I work through the front to make them nice and full. So then I just take the pencil through the front of my brow to make sure that everything is really even. Next, I'm going to be priming my eyelids. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is taking my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. Now this is going to get rid of any discoloration on my eyelids, so any veins or anything like that that you can see on my lid, this is going to cover it up. I take this right up to my brow bone as well, and I kind of use it as a way to conceal my brows so that they're really crisp. And I also drag that slightly down into my inner corner because I do get discoloration down there as well. So the next thing that I'm going to do is just set that base down so that everything is ready to go for when the eyeshadows go over the top. If it's set down with a powder, then the eyeshadows will glide on a lot easier than what they would applying it straight onto the cream base. For my eyeshadow today, I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I am going to use the shade Tempura, which is this one here, and I'm just going to set down that eyeshadow base. First things first, I'm going to take the shade Burnt Orange, which is this one here, as my transition shade, and I'm going to apply that directly into my crease. This is going to create depth in my eyelid, and it's also the perfect transition shade so that when I deepen up the crease and stuff like that, it's got something to go up against. The next shade I'm going to take is the shade Real Girl, which is this dark brown one here. I'm going to take that on a slightly smaller blending brush and deepen up the crease even more with this shade. So I'm focusing it a lot on my outer V and also taking it onto the outer 3/4 of my crease. I'm then picking up another blending brush, and I'm going to pick up the shade Red Oak, which is this red toned shadow, and I'm going to apply that into my crease as well. I'm now picking up a clean blending brush, and I'm just going to take that through the whole crease just to make sure that everything is really seamless and blown out. I'm going to apply a shimmery pigment onto my lid because they really stand out and they look absolutely beautiful, and they are my favorite things ever. So this one is from MAC, and it is the pigment called Rose, and it is absolutely stunning on the lid. So I'm just going to pick this one up on a shader brush and spritz it. When these are wet, they apply much better and the color payoff is even more amazing. So I'm just going to pack this one onto my lid. Feels really weird doing one side of my makeup. Like I keep going to do the other eye and then I realize I'm not doing it. And then I'm just taking a blending brush and blending out the edges so that nothing is too harsh. I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and clean up any fallout underneath my eyes, especially from those pigments. One of my favorite things to do when it goes well is winged eyeliner, so I'm going to apply a wing to this look just to make it extra dramatic. So I'm going to be taking my MAC Fluid Line Black Track Liner. So now that I've got the wing in place and filled in, I'm going to actually go over the top of the liner with a black shadow. So I'm going to take a black truffle from the Huda Beauty palette. I'm going to take that same winged liner brush and just pack it over the top. Normally I would always curl my eyelashes because I do not personally like having straight lashes. I find it really irritating and it's just so much easier for me to apply my mascara and stuff like that when my eyelashes are curled. However, I broke my eyelash curler, so I'm in a little bit of a dilemma. But it's okay, I'm just going to go in with one of my favourite mascaras. I'm going to be taking the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Extreme Mascara. This will just allow the false lashes to look even fuller when you've got an actual mascara base underneath it. So now I'm going to apply some false eyelashes. I'm going to be taking these Eyeshadow 117 lashes. I have already used them, hence why they are out of the packet, but they are one of my favourites. That is the lashes on, and now I'm going to line my waterline. I'm going to take a brown kohl liner, and this is the Maybelline Line Express Brownish Black Liner. I struggled to get that one. I'm going to line my waterline so that there is no gap between my upper lash line and my false eyelashes. I completely forgot earlier to set my brows in place, so I'm going to be taking my Benefit Gimme Brow. This one is amazing, especially if I'm not going to be actually filling in my eyebrows properly, because it has got fibers in it, so it mimics the look of you having a fuller eyebrow because of the fibers that are in it. So this is instantly going to make your eyebrows look fuller without having to do much. So for foundation today, I'm going to be taking my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This one is in the shade Pebble, and this foundation is amazing. It is super full coverage, so it's going to cover up any of your blemishes that you've got on your skin. Now I have got a self tan on at the moment. This should match me, but it may be a little dark as this is still developing, but we're gonna see how we go. So this is going to cover up any blemishes that you've got on your skin or any discoloration, and it is going to give you a flawless look. So you can instantly see a difference. All my discoloration is gone. The next thing I'm going to be doing is concealing and brightening my under eye area. I'm going to be taking my Napoleon Perdis Pro Concealer palette. I'm going to first pick up the darkest shade here, and I'm going to use that to get rid of my dark circles. I'm going to apply a very little amount of this right underneath my eyes here, and then I'm going to take my concealer brush and blend that one in. So you can see that because this one is a darker concealer, it's not darker than my skin tone, but because it's not a brightening concealer, it's just going to cover up my bags before I go in with the lighter concealer to brighten. So to brighten the under eyes, I'm going to take a different concealer. I'm going to be using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW20. I'm just going to dot it onto my under eye area. I'm going to brighten up those areas and bring it all forward, so that is why I apply it to the heights of my face as well as just my under eyes. But I'm also taking that up my cheekbone as well, because it helps when I apply my powdered highlight and also my contour, because it brings this area forward and my contour pushes that area back. I'm going to be taking a translucent powder and just setting that down. Using a translucent powder is going to keep the brightness in those areas and not add any other color. And to set the rest of my face lightly, I'm going to be taking the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Medium Plus. Just press that into my skin. So the next thing that I'm going to be doing is contouring my face. I'm going to be taking my Holy Grail product, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. I'm going to mix the two bottom shades here and contour my face. I'm going to apply it to the hollows of my cheeks, my jawline, and my temples. The reason contouring is such an amazing skill is because it is going to slim down your face. So highlighting brings everything forward and contouring pushes it back. And then I always go over the top of my contour and I hit my face with some bronzer. So I'm going to be taking my Benefit Hoola bronzer, which is, you know, an all-time favorite as well. And I'm going to make my skin look nice and sun-kissed. Next thing I'm going to be doing is adding some color back into my skin. I'm just going to add a little bit of blush, and for that I'm going to be taking my Bobbi Brown Nectar blush, which is incredible. It is such a universal blush. I take that on my Sigma Duo Fiber Powder Blush brush and sweep it onto the apples of my cheeks. I'm also going to take it up towards the tops of my cheekbones as well, so it's kind of in between my highlight and my contour. Next step that I'm going to be doing is my highlighter, and I'm going to be taking the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek Shadow, and this one is in the shade Might Be, and I love using this as a highlight. This This is one of my favorite parts of my makeup routine. I absolutely love having glowy skin and highlighted skin, so I just take it on the heights of my cheekbones, slightly on my temples, down the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and it's really quite difficult to just do one side of your cupid's bow. I'm also going to take this highlighter and apply it onto my brow bone and my inner corner. I'm now going to do my lower lash line, and for that I'm going to pick up my Modern Renaissance palette again. I'm going to take Red Ochre and Cypress Umber, and I'm going to apply it onto my lower lash line to connect the eye makeup up. I'm going to take that kohl line and I'm going to line my lower lash line. I find that kohl liners always draw on quite heavily. I'm going to take this small detailer brush and I'm just going to run it over so that nothing is too full on. I'm going to quickly apply some mascara onto my lower lashes. The last step is obviously going to be my lips. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing is lining them, and for that I'm taking MAC's Hip and Happy Lip Liner. I'm then going to apply one of my favourite nude lipsticks at the moment, which is the Colourpop Lippy Sticks in the shade Aquarius. Now, I know these colours are quite different, but when they're mixed together, I love them. And there you have it, guys. I have filmed the power of makeup for you all. I hope you did really enjoy. I hope you guys understood the message behind this video. Nikki's video was incredible. I am going to link that down so that you can see the original of this makeup video, but honestly, you need to watch it, and I hope that everyone is confident in their skin. I'm now very confident in my natural skin, whether it's like this or whether I am fully glammed up. I am confident either way. Of course, wearing makeup and enhancing all of our features is something that I love to do, and I feel that everyone needs to learn to be confident in their natural skin. So that is the main message behind this video. It feels very weird having only one side of my face glam and one completely natural, but you know, as you guys know, I am in Europe and this one will be going up as well while I'm in Europe. I haven't had heaps of videos going up while I'm in Europe because I have wanted to really enjoy it, but as soon as I am home I will be back into the swing of things, so please stay tuned for that. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!